Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. And today I have another finely curated replay for you. And it is QQ for you from Clan Boops, and he is in his WZ-111-5A. And I have an ulterior motive because I am playing this tank as it is one of the Battle Pass tanks and will get you extra points, which theoretically will get you to crank through Battle Pass faster. I want to learn how to play it. So let's see how Boops does it. This is a pure tier 10 battle. I haven't had a really hard time with it, but I don't generally get the same results that Boops gets out of these things. So let's see how this goes. Maybe I can learn something. He is running kind of a basic setup. I didn't even notice any bounty or anything going on right there. So we've got AP. It does have heat as its gold round. And let's see here. We get 340 pen, we get the range of 250 to 232 with the standard, we're dropping 490 alpha, and then we have a heat round that can do up to 640 with 65 pen. Right off the bat, he's not going to the heavy area. He did mention in his note to me that it is a bit of a, or what did he say, something like, is it a medium with a question mark, I believe is how it went down. It's relatively fast, it's actually not IS-7 fast. You know, people don't ever say an IS-7's a heavium, do they? Even though it goes Mach snot. I don't know, is there a speed build on this that will keep up with an IS-7? I'm not sure. I'm not sure you'd want to do it, but we're running a couple large kits. We've got some food. What is this, extra rations for the Chinese, or is it rice, or what does it say? Improved combat rations. The communist Chinese and the Russians, they just get extra rations. It's not like a special food. It's just extra. There are a lot of bad guys in the northeast corner. And Boops is moving along here. The Bliss is actually maybe faster than he is slightly. The Bliss will get you into trouble, especially when you're trying to get that big gun close to people. It's like he's just going to say hello to Mr. Patton. And Boops, I thought he might swing around there and join him, but I know he's looking for a shot potentially. Not yet. Oh, there you go. Doink. Little 480. 2 shots in the Bliss, so the Bliss has already paid the price for attempting to get close. The Patton got thumped. He has retreated. No, now he's gone. But the Bliss, he lost half his hit points just to kill off the Patton. With a little help from our friend here. So Boops is going to continue moving around. He's got a 140. Oh, great. Little, what's the word I'm looking for? Collateral damage, I guess, from the... Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Okay. See, look, I'm telling you, I learned a thing. Can he get all the way up there, though? And you can. Wow. All right. And you zoom. Holy cow. Okay. Wow. I was not aware of this spot. Now, he's not far enough back to not be spotted when he shoots. Is he going to use the ramp, or is he just going to head back? Oh, geez, now the JPZ thinks Dave Bomb Fighter. Dave Bomb Fighter is on the attack. Boops is going to swing around this way, and he's only done 480 so far. I think this is going to be one of those examples where a good player sort of paying attention to the map and knowing where the hit points are, and at this point where the problem is, because the problem is definitely over here now, it's in the north. Looks like maybe he's going to add to his tally by heading back towards Cap and attempting to hold them off. There's only 2-3 now with the ST2. Good guys left over there. This was looking grim. I mean, if I was to take a bet right now, I would say they lose, and to be honest, I don't remember if it's a loss or win. I believe it's a win. ST2 just died. There's a Panzer 7 and one other heavy hanging out down there, or maybe a TD. What is that? Don't know. It's occluded. Is that the word? I think it is. Covered up. All right, there's a D on the end of the name. What is that? Was it the Leopard? It's the Leopard. Oh my gosh. The Leopard is down there. All right, well, there you go, Leopard. That's one place to put a Leopard. Nice. Little high roll 505. Panzer 7 has really kind of held the line there. We're going to get a shot. No, come on, baby. All right. Unfortunately, Panzer 7 killed him, but that's okay. We chipped in a little bit of damage there to sort of keep those guys from immediately ganking our friends. Now the IS-7 wants some. He's like, oh, those guys died. Maybe I can die too. Very nice of him to shift sideways a bit, and he gets just crushed. The Leopard's having a field day with him. As long as the Leopard stays alive and his gun can shoot, he's loving it. What? Wow. I was about to say that is going to bounce off the turret, but I believe it went through the back side of the turret, or maybe onto the back deck, or something like that. That was a bit weird. The WZ-111-5A on the enemy team is up on the hill. Not a fantastic spot for it, really. And it's the high ground, but he doesn't have a lot of gun depression. Are we going to sneak up there and start... I'm not sure. Oh, this guy's coming downhill. You got to love this. Yep, thank you very much. 404? Come on. Any ammo access, of course. That looks like one of my games. Oh, wow. 751 brings him into a one-shot. He's hating life right now. Doink, gone. And just like that, we're at 2,411. We've used our mobility nicely. A good reaction. Headed south. Kind of helped them sort of figure out they were going to win down there. So one nice thing about that is the south obviously wasn't going to be a problem because he got down there and helped them sort of win that and keep them busy. And then, like good players do, instead of just continuing to push, he looked at the mini-map, figured out that the north had an issue, and he came in and chipped in some important shots. Now this guy's just going to come. Okay, up and over. He might have saw the Leopard first and figured he could charge and kill it, but not so much. So all we've got is an FV. Are we going to manage to get killed by an FV? Possibly. Let's see if we can get one shot by an FV. That would be the end of my game. There it is. Probably not. Is he going to push? No. Don't think so. We're going to have to push in there and see what we can do. This is always scary. You're rolling the dice with the FVs. He has 1,850 hit points. That's about the top end, I think. But he can be one shot, I think, at 1,850. I know 1,800 is doable. I've seen that happen. Keep your front armor, fellas. Make him... Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. We did get lit. I don't think he shot. So Yoshi KOO, he just wants to get that one last shot in, right? He's hoping for a big damage, maybe even delete one guy as his final act. Okay, he got the Leopard. Imagine that. Imagine the Leopard got hit. All right, 45, 371 left. He's going to drive out and get killed by somebody else, of course. No, we got the last shot. Wow, okay. How come the JPZ didn't fire? I don't know. 3,646 damage, 4 kills, and only 24 assists, but turned a low damage game into a relatively large damage game by using the W, paying attention to the minimap, and reacting. Good on them. They won the South. But why continue to push in? All the hit points were to the north, so flex that way where there was a problem. There were the hit points, and he continued to use double W, WV, and cranked himself up to 3,646 from what looked like a fairly not much game. I mean, honestly, if he'd have stayed in the South and allowed his team to get crushed up there, now he did have some help with the grill and the JPZ and such, but had he not gone that way, good possibility the North just loses, and then this becomes a much closer game, and I doubt he gets that much damage. Thanks for sending that in, man. Good example of gameplay. I wouldn't have considered going to the South in the WZ, but the reaction, honestly, when you look at how people like Boops, good players, deploy and react, it really isn't the deployment. Oftentimes, it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't matter where you go at the beginning, because it does, and you got to have a plan. And he's not here to tell us exactly what his plan is. Maybe he'll tell us down in the comments. But you make your best guess based on the setup, the match, the map, your tank, etc., etc. But if you can react well during it, you can really change what looks like a bad initial decision to go somewhere into a good one. And I'm not saying it's a bad decision to go where he went, but just based on where everybody else goes, sometimes your best guess isn't the best guess. It was a bad guess for that day, or the other team just did something really unusual. Honestly, it was relatively unusual that many tanks went down there or up there to the northwest, because they also brought like their Foch was there, all that good stuff. Bottom line, being flexible and reacting and having a tank that can make it happen is a good way to get yourself from something like a 600 damage game to 3,646. That's all I've got for today. Have a great one. See ya. Nice game there, Boops.